Action.
Is this thing on? Hello, pre-gamers. Hello, Coriel.
Just give me coffee.
Hello, Coriel.
Thank you. Coriel Thomas.
Coriel Thomas.
Going to get coffee.
You are a lucky man. She's in a coffee room for you.
Yeah. Well, she's going for herself, too. She's not just
I know,
going for
but
me.
I know. Good morning, pre-gamers. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes, we did it.
Folks,
we did
and
it.
it's still snowing out.
We have. I am glad that you realize that we look better, or it's better lighting with this blind closed.
Yeah.
This one. Nope. That one that we usually have open.
Mm-hmm.
But I am really glad today.
Yeah, you hate seeing snow, don't you?
Disgusting.
You know what sucks is Husker baseball is supposed to have their home opener
I
today.
know. We're going to talk about that. I assume that probably turns into some doubleheader or something.
Play.
They ain't going to play today.
Just play.
They're not going to play.
It's just snow.
I don't see it happening. I think it turns into like I said, a doubleheader tomorrow.
Baseball players.
Hey man, there's injuries, there's arms, there's a big season ahead.
Happy fake summer day. Thank you, Claire.
Fake summer day. I love it. But again, are we not surprised? I was actually texting with a former Husker back in the early 2000s that was like, are you not surprised that the home opener at Nebraska and there's weather like this?
Yeah.
There's no surprise.
No
surprise. What up? Code. They should play. What?
They should play JU or UNF. So I think it's Jacksonville and then North Florida, maybe.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. It's time for us to be at home for a while.
Get it.
Imagine like Nebraska. So I'm always interested. I should ask my buddy this question. Since he played in Nebraska, he played with Coach Bolt when Coach Bolt was a Husker.
Yep.
And what the thought is, because they always, like Nebraska would always, like they do now, have to go on the road early on because of the weather and play warm. What it's like and how much they're giggling at like South Alabama today. They got to be freezing their asses off.
No doubt. And I've listen, I haven't played enough baseball to know, but when you have those metal bats, and when it's cold, like, doesn't that hurt?
One, they don't. They're very temperature sensitive because like you're not supposed to swing them at some of those bats that below certain temperatures.
Right.
But yeah, that thing, you miss it. It's like hitting a golf shot off the hosel.
Ugh.
In a cold weather.
Yeah.
You've done that, right?
You feel that.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes all the way up to your nose.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of fun stuff today. Stick with us. Let's get those numbers.
No Dane Todd.
No Dane Todd.
Yeah.
But I have an idea.
All right.
I have an idea. We cannot call him today, I don't think, though. So.
Okay. All right.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
God, it's Friday.
Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Friday. Welcome in the Morning Hookup. Bill Hooks, Will Wilson. What up, Will Wilson?
What's going on?
Happy Friday, my friend.
Happy Friday.
Boy,
feels good.
Friday feels good. It don't feel good outside.
Mm-mm.
It does not feel good outside. That is not a fifth of vodka. He's trying to drink out of that glass. That is water. But it's just like you were holding it like you were so happy.
Thank you for pointing out that that's not vodka.
Just making at
10 a.m.
Well, some people might be doing that.
Yeah, some people, but not me.
We might be doing that. Just making sure our people didn't know.
I don't have that big of a problem.
So we have a lot of fun today. Like if you were on the pregame, no Dr. Dane Todd today. He is working.
Boo.
So I know. But we cannot call him today either because he is working. I don't think he'll be able to take a call unless he's like, patch him through in the ER.
And maybe we have that right. I don't know.
Patch the Morning Hookup through. I doubt it.
Dane goes, who is it?
Who is it?
It's the Morning Hookup.
The last time we called, he was like, yeah, this is Dane.
Yeah. Probably thought something was bad happening.
Yeah, this is Dane.
No, it's just us.
But we'll have a lot of fun today. We will have, here in about 15, 20 minutes, Jeff Motz will pop in. We'll probably, what I would assume, he hasn't said anything because he's so busy right now, is that we'll recap girls' state, talk about the champs real quick, and then we'll look at where we're at with boys.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get few. Will's going to pull up some of his calls from last night. There's some good ones. I bet.
I need to do that.
Just in the electric environment that it was.
There may not be highlights, by the way.
Okay. All right. Well, Will was on the call last night on the stream, on the KFR stream, and he did Norris and Bennington, which went to overtime with a Norris victory.
By the way, did you see Boss Man? Not Matt, Rob Kelly here at our radio
what
station.
happens? Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I got
he had a little surgery.
He did.
I didn't realize that was happening.
Look at our boss.
Like, did you know it was happening?
I had no clue. And
didn't he sit in here with us yesterday or the day before?
That was Tuesday.
Some sinus surgery, deviated septum or something, whatever the case is. There he is. Hey, boss. He's gonna kill us. I hope he's doing all right.
I commented. I said, looking good, boss.
Hope he's doing all right. Hope he's doing okay. I don't see his door open today.
I don't think he's going to be in today.
No,
but apparently he said he was tired of being sick and congested and all that. So
a lot of people have that issue. Not a lot, but I think that's the going thing is you're sick and you have something going on up there and get it fixed.
Sounds awful.
Get it fixed. So we have Jeff Motz. I'm thinking about you, boss man. No, you're not listening, but say hi. We have Jeff Motz. Again, we'll talk state hoops. There's a few stories out there that are so interesting that piqued my attention. I'm going to ask, I wish Dane was here again because this one story I have is it's a basketball tournament game last night. And I was wondering like the score at halftime or like as a coach or as a player, what you're thinking. It's so interesting. This is a tournament Division I basketball game. Interesting stuff.
Did Wisconsin win last night?
I don't even know. I had baseball last night. We were at baseball until I didn't get home until like 9:30. They did 78-66. Okay. They got it done. All
right.
So they held serve. They're sitting there at 11-8 with Northwestern. Nebraska, obviously, with the 21 wins, is sitting up there in the third spot still. So we'll talk about that too coming up. There's a lot of Husker stuff. Obviously, today supposed to have Nebraska baseball. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I guess
it ain't happening. Look outside.
The home opener, and we get snow.
Not surprised.
What the heck?
Not surprised.
South Alabama's like, what is this place?
They're freezing their asses off is what they're doing. I love every bit of it.
But tomorrow it should be nice.
50s, mid-50s or something like that?
Okay, so a doubleheader tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't called it yet.
They haven't called it yet, obviously. And we all know that Haymarket Park and Hawks Field is the best in all the Big Ten and around the country. And they got ways to dry that puppy up, make it look good.
Justin said the squalls are out, or the squalls are terrible today.
Boy, by the way, speaking of that, like I know that we are sitting here and I'm complaining a little bit about being cold and the weather, and we should expect it, by the way. State basketball around, Husker men's baseball opener around. It's March. It's still early March. But I'm thinking about the people out in North Platte and the Panhandle right now. My goodness. Like 17+ inches of snow.
Ugh. It's unbelievable.
Yikes.
It's unbelievable.
Yike. If they're out there, I know that they probably can't hear us out there, but if you know people, tell them that I hope we're thinking about them and be safe. They don't need to go out.
In March.
Okay. That's incredible.
You could be living in North Platte right now, Hooks. Just think about that.
Yikes. Could you imagine? You pick North Platte, Beatrice. Go.
Beatrice. Beatrice. Yeah, for sure. It's close enough to Lincoln. You can actually have fun with your life.
Yeah. You and all the cats.
Me and all the cats. Meow. I found a cat last night outside my house.
Really?
Felt really bad because it really wanted to come inside with me, but I couldn't steal somebody's cat. That's just.
Do they have was it?
They had a collar on.
Oh, did you help locate the owner?
No, I didn't, because it was probably an outdoor cat. I had this conversation with Nora. It was probably an outdoor cat.
So Nora's like, it'll be fine.
Well, she wanted me to take it. But I can't be taking cats off the street.
I'm just wondering. Could be interesting.
It was a cute cat.
Real cute?
Really cute.
Like one you were like, oh, man.
He was super nice, too. I really wanted to take him. But anyways.
If Nebraska does get a chance to play, it's a big run because they're going to have like 11 home games in like 16 days. A chance to continue to increase that RPI. Don't know a lot about South Alabama, but they are 10-3. They played 13 games where Nebraska's played 10. I don't know what level of competition But it's another one to continue to keep that hot start rolling that Nebraska's got going.
We still got the 6th best RPI in the country.
Let's go.
It's not a bad problem to have.
No.
South Alabama.
I don't know a lot about him, but you're supposed to go 405 first pitch today. Christo will go to the bump, by the way. 1-0, 3.07 ERA, and then you'll go with Sears, who's been, by the way, Brett Sears been lights out if you're following the pitching side. 1-0, 1.56. He's pitched 17 innings and 21 strikeouts, along with, I think, only like 2 or 3 walks in that mix. And then you're going to go right-hander Ty Horn, who is a 1-0 right now with a 1.35. And he's only pitched 6 2/3 with 5 strikeouts.
So yeah, this should be a sweep.
Well,
I'm looking at their schedule. I mean, they played nobody. Some low-level schools. I think we'll be fine.
okay. Well, they could get going today at 405. 405. I don't know what the weather's like at 405. Maybe or we could ask Motz when he comes in how it's going to look.
At 405.
Yeah, Motz at 405 today.
Well, the snow, I don't know if it should
It's
melt.
not even really snow. It's snow, but it's not like doing anything. It's just sticking on the grass.
I had some on my I had to get my
windshield.
I had to get my ice scraper out today.
What?
Yeah.
And it was cold enough, but I don't think there's any road condition issues
Nah.
right now. But it's just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It was annoying this morning when I let the dogs out.
Yeah. So what's next?
Also, yesterday, and they'll continue their path in the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska women got a big victory yesterday against Perdon't as they advance, and now they'll play Michigan State today. I believe around 2:00. Big Ten Network
In the quarters.
in the quarters, big time.
Yeah, Michigan State. This should be a good game. We
Have
beat them.
I assume, like I would assume that we split with them.
Well, I think we might even got them on the road. I think we might have got them on the road.
Well, that's a 2:00. I believe it's a 2:00. Get after it today.
Yeah, they're playing up at the Target Center.
Yeah, that's up in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, where the T-Wolves play.
The T-Wolves. Yeah, they'll go. I'm trying to look and see. They got 2:00 today. Big Ten Network. I'm looking to see how they fared against Michigan. All right, so early in December, Nebraska won 80-74 right at East Lansing. You called it in East Lansing. I'm scrolling now. Is that the only time we played? Nope. And yep, that's it. We played them once. We beat them up there. So who knows? Nebraska could be on their way to the semis after today at 2:00.
That'll be fun.
Be a lot of fun.
And then hopefully we could get Michigan on Sunday.
Michigan.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared? You should not be scared. I'm not scared.
Why? Tell me why I shouldn't be scared.
I'm not.
This
scared.
ought to be good. Come on.
I'm not scared.
Why shouldn't I be scared?
I think at this point, like, you know who you are. You've been playing really well. You've been fighting. You've got something right in your grasp. There's enough motivation there against a very unmotivated Michigan team. They're not going to be wanting to get after it. You punch them in the mouth one good time, it is over.
I think this team will want to play for their head coach. I think they're
why he hasn't done anything for them all year long. I think he's on his way out, and I think Fred's gonna have this team ready to play.
That's an interesting conversation, by the way.
Look at the goals in front of you now. You are securely look, man. Let it all hang out. You got a team that's 8 and whatever. Are they 8 and 21 or whatever they are? They do get one of their better players because apparently suspensions only happen on the road. Suspensions don't happen at home games in Ann Arbor. Okay.
You're helping my case.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I think we beat them going away. I don't know. Spread's going to be 8, 9, 10. Someone I haven't even seen it. You usually don't get them until later, but double-digit victory for Nebraska coming up. We'll be ready to play.
Ohio State, like that doesn't change your mind.
Nope.
on the road at Ohio
Nope.
State. Just
Nope.
winning two road game or one road game doesn't solve everything.
I'm getting a lot of Lane. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Again, what I'm saying is Nebraska has so much more to play for. So much to play for.
Greg said it's senior day, Hooksy. That's enough motivation.
Do they have any seniors?
Yeah.
It's so senior days to me are weird because I just don't know if people have seniors. And who are the seniors?
You never know.
Are they truly seniors of the program, or is it grad transfer? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Mama Wilson's right.
What she
chose
said?
Beatrice too because she said BCC much better golf course. Absolutely.
You know, Michigan's an interesting case when it comes to maybe keeping their head coach.
Okay, tell me why.
Because when it comes to recruiting, they have the 20th class in the nation.
Okay, right now. Okay.
Yeah, right now they do. So,
are they floating any seniors on that roster?
On Michigan?
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Well, I'm going to look because Greg makes a good point. I get it. I get it.
But would you fire a coach who has the 20th recruiting class coming in? I mean, that's pretty
What was his
impressive.
class the previous year? Or the previous
What?
couple years? No, just go look.
Why? What does that matter?
Because that means that maybe he can recruit. Maybe he is Bill Callahan. He can recruit and can't coach.
All right. In 2023.
Yeah, look at their classes. Let's just go up and down their classes.
Okay. I'm
like, there's a lot of cases out there where you can recruit and you suck everywhere else.
They have the 72nd class.
Well, that ain't much.
Yeah, no, it's not good at all. So you're helping my case again.
Not helping you at all.
You keep helping me, man. By the way, just
sophomore graduate, Trey Jackson graduate. They have a couple seniors, is that right? GR graduate. They have a couple seniors on this team.
You know what's crazy? Guess what team in the Big Ten has a top 3 recruiting class
in the Big Ten?
In the Big Ten,
like, wait a minute, like there multiple or just one?
Just one.
It's not gonna be who we think. Probably Wisconsin.
Nope.
Purdue never really does that.
They're at 10.
They never really. Who is that? Purdue.
Yeah.
They never really. Michigan State.
Nope.
I get one more guess. That's it. Rutgers.
Yes.
Because you know what? It just dawned on me. They have a 5-star. They landed a big time.
They landed 2 5-stars.
Yeah, they landed. I know one of them was like a guard, big time get. I forgot about that.
So yeah, they have the 3rd class
in the country. What is the top 10? I don't even know.
Duke at number 1.
Yeah, they just landed another couple guys. But you know what? They do that all the time. And when's the last time they won a title?
Kentucky 2.
Of course.
You can recruit.
You can pay.
Rutgers at 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This
is that Jersey. They get Jersey Mikes for life.
Yeah, they do.
I got it right.
Number 4 is a surprise. Missouri.
NIL situation. I don't know.
Armand coach. It's Gates. Remember,
is it his brother?
It's his brother.
Yeah.
Baylor at 5.
Yeah.
Alabama at 6.
Yep. Nate Oates.
I'll skip number 7.
Carolina's at 7.
Carolina's at 7.
They have 2 5-star. They have a couple good dudes.
Kansas at 8, Texas at 9, and then Purdue at 10.
Kind of like if you look at that, just that, like it's a lot of the who's who with a couple that are different. Rutgers is not usually there.
If you're wondering, Nebraska is
38.
54.
Oh, 54.
With 2 signings.
But you're always going to be there with Nebraska, by the way, because you are going to have to play. A school like Nebraska currently has to play the transfer market, and the transfer market does not go into that number.
Nope.
Right? You just that's just incoming high school senior signees.
Yeah.
You're not going to play in that market. So if you're a Nebraska fan and you're looking and going, oh my gosh, we don't have it's way different at Nebraska.
One of the best recruiting classes we've had was under Miles, and it was the year he got Glenn Watson, Ed Morrow, and there was another one thrown in there. I can't remember who the third one is, but that class was up there. I remember that.
Yeah, Trez, you got it. Rutgers they got 2 of the 3 like top 3 players in the country. They got 2 studs.
Dude, how are they getting these guys?
Jersey Mikes for life.
Is that it?
Jersey Mikes for life.
Wow. I think Juwan might have another year in him.
What's his overall? I wonder what is his overall record at Michigan? Sorry, I just like to say people's names: Rutgers and Michigan.
Yeah,
I wonder what's his overall record.
I got it right here for you. He has gone 87-71.
That's pretty solid.
And he's made the tournament twice. One of those, Elite 8. I think one of those was also the Big Ten championship. So he's done some really good things.
He has done some good things. Just wonder if, because he is dealing with a lot of the health stuff like that Coach Hoiberg deals with. And if it's sometimes you just lose your personality a little bit. And I think you've seen that in Juwan. If you look at he's a very active, I don't know how to even say it. Like, he uses a lot, like words and talks a lot, but he seems very subdued. And I wonder if that health has taken some of his personality away.
Well, to circle all this back to what we first started about, I'm still nervous about this game.
Not. I would be. I'd be less than surprised. I would be surprised. It's an 11 o'clock start. Are those fans that have been watching this all year long going to really pack the arena
And no,
for the 11 o'clock start?
No, they won't. I mean, there's going to be nobody at this game. I guess I'm helping your case.
Yeah,
now.
it's like, all right.
And maybe Michigan is just way worse than I think.
Doug will make a difference. McDaniel, he'll make a difference. We're on paper better team. Quad 2 opportunity for Nebraska to go get a road win.
And then get that lock down that 3 seed.
Lock down that 3 seed and move on.
Yep.
See what happens. All right. Hey, let's take our first break. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on the stream and also taking the time to, respond and comment. So let's take a break. And he's walking in right now. One Jeff Motz.
More next on the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Yeah, we getting famous. What's up, Motz?
Hi.
Get started.
What's going on?
Oh, fighting off the nasal stuff.
Oh, man.
Where do I go, Motz?
On that computer.
StreamYard.com. Where do I go, Will Wilson?
Will's on the phone. And we're still live on StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we are live. Sorry. Helping
Yeah.
Motz get started on the stream.
Let's see.
All right, we're going to be talking some hoops here shortly. As games are going on right now, too.
Yeah.
I saw some highlights of one Carter Nelson getting dunks again.
He's a phenomenal
Getting
athlete.
dunks.
He's a phenomenal athlete.
We love that he's going to be a Husker.
Oh, man. Create an account.
Who was that?
That was Todd on the phone. He would like us to at least mention Nebraska Wesleyan. who's,
Yes, they are in the Sweet 16. I forgot to mention that today. I've been
right now.
I've been so swamped.
Yeah, you have.
Seriously.
You're a busy man. You're a busy man.
Yeah.
I gotta work. I gotta work happy hour today, so I'll be probably joining you right after the show.
Ooh, happy hour. Hear that? He's going to work happy hour.
Happy hour.
Which means I gotta be there at around 1.
What's my code?
6969.
Your code for what, man?
To get in on StreamYard.
We were gonna try to use this. I
How much time do we have?
don't know. You're the boss over there.
Yeah, hurry up, man.
What do you mean? How much time? I got all the damn time you want.
Too bad.
Thanks, Coriel.
I'm already logged in, but
What do we do there, Will Wilson?
This is the right thing.
What we've got behind the scenes work going on here, folks.
okay.
Say hi to Motz.
Up and down, up and down.
Okay.
Keep it basic. Stuck in your way.
Let's mention Nebraska Wesleyan for sure.
God, I circled it right here.
And I got notification of it too, and I've been following it, but I've been so swamped with it.
Oh, I see you guys. Hello, I see you.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, I'm right here.
Good job, IT
Thank you.
specialist.
Thank you. Now
IT specialist.
now everybody can see my ugly mug.
IT specialist. Oh, Will Wilson's coming back. He forgot. Oh, le café.
Yeah, you might want to take your coffee there, bud.
Gotta have the coffee. It's a coffee kind of day.
Is that like a mustache kind of morning?
Will. Hold on, that's a good one. Justin said the code is crown and darts.
Wait, what?
The code, what
Crown
Motz
and darts.
Crown and darts.
What code?
Motz
Never
asked for the code for
StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Oh,
Crown and darts.
All right, here we go.
Night long. Welcome back in the morning hookup. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's off to a great start out there on their Friday. And I would say drive careful, but just drive normal. The roads are fine.
Well,
I struggled this morning with people like
Motz disagrees.
you do.
Well-
My trip this morning from the south side to here was beautiful. No
okay.
issues. No issues.
It's not the case for everybody,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. See?
Just drive like you do in the middle of the winter.
Oh God! Don't tell some people that.
Well, Motz it's state basketball, so people are already doing that.
Well, yeah. so
Yeah.
if you say so. I'm not going to speak for everybody and agree on that necessarily. There are some fine folks that have come into our fine community that do know how to navigate around and know how
Yeah.
to drive.
Well, I have to ask you because I know that you've probably encountered some at the tavern. They've come in, right? Like, is it one of those things they all come to town and they just go to
Oh,
town?
man.
They are
You
like,
know.
well, I'm in the big city. I got a stack of cash. Let's drink.
Yeah. I mean, you see these town names. I saw one. It was like they call them Mayhay.
It's Maywood Hayes Center.
Yeah, and I think about an area like that. I'm like, God, if I lived there and I got a chance to go to the city, like I would.
Well, they're out in southwest Nebraska, man.
Yeah.
Mayhay. I love that, by the way.
Well, they're shorting it because it's a
Mhm.
consolidated school name.
Sure.
It's
So-
still awesome when they come to town. I agree, though. Great they come to town and hang out. So we got Jeff Motz go talk to Prep Hoots. Before we get to boys, let's recap girls first because we talked during girls state, but we didn't get a chance to talk and recap state winners.
Man, Bellevue West and Millard West, that was a good Class A championship game. Millard West wins their first ever girls state basketball title. Lincoln Southwest came up short, as did Lincoln North Star in the semifinals. And fellas, I will say this right now. Next season, North Star and Southwest, and I even think Southeast, will be among the teams in Lincoln that could be contenders for 2025.
Wow.
I really think that.
Is it the youth in their
The
program?
youth, because Southwest, Kennedy Williams was the only senior.
Wow.
Okay, and you got a lot of young talent there. North Star did not have any seniors, and they get to the semifinals. So with what Tommy Johnson's done at North Star, what Tim Barrett has done over at Southwest, Isaiah Dell over at Southeast, I think they've done a terrific job, and I think next year is going to be very interesting to watch on the local front for girls basketball here in Lincoln. But so Millard West wins Class A. Elkhorn South goes 4 in a row in Class, or Elkhorn North.
Wow.
Elkhorn North goes 4 in a row in Class B. And Britt Prince, all 4 years a state champion. That's pretty good on a resume.
Wow.
And now she moves on to the University of Nebraska to go play for head coach Amy Williams.
Let's go.
And there's not very many schools out there that can say within the first 4 years of existence that they can win 4 state titles in a row in a sport.
That's incredible.
And that is very tough to do. And Elkhorn North can say that they do it, or they did it. And so,
Wow.
so big win for them. Congratulations to all the other state champions from last weekend for the girls. The boys this week has been full of drama, full of excitement, and it's semifinal Friday.
How exciting. How exciting. Let's go to boys now.
Yes.
We're already on day 3.
Yeah.
And what's been the story so far?
Well, Class A, it's an all Metro semifinal. Bellevue West went on a 12-1 run in the fourth quarter Wednesday to beat Creighton Prep. They were down, and I remember we were doing the Lincoln Lutheran and Cedar Catholic game here on KFOR, and Thu Malone and I looked up and we're like, "Oh my gosh, Prep's got a 5-6 point lead on Bellevue West in the fourth quarter. Can Prep pull off the upset?" And Bellevue West, Jaden Jackson, who many Husker fans will become accustomed to on the football field, basically took Bellevue West on his shoulders and rallied back on the 12-1 run, and they won it. So they're on to the semifinals, and they will play Omaha Central. And I just got done doing an interview with Schmitty and Elijah for Hail Varsity that's going to air on some of our network stations later today because we'll have state basketball here on KFOR. But I said, you guys are right. Central's going to be the dark horse of the Class A tournament. And they very well could be, because let's face it, you got Bruce Chubbuck Jr., who many Nebraska fans remember on the basketball court, is the head coach at Central. His father, Bruce Sr., who won state titles at Atkinson West Holt in the late 80s, and then at Omaha South a few times here more recently. Those are great basketball minds right there. And when you get those combined with great talent that Central's had, Central's a program in the last decade, almost 2 decades. It's been a powerhouse in boys basketball. That's a good recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And it would not shock me to see Central pull off the upset on Bell West. At the same time, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Bellevue West get to the finals for the 5th straight year. The other game tonight, Miller North and West Side. Miller North had to rally back from a 15-point deficit Wednesday night against Gretna to beat them. And then West Side had their hands full with Lincoln Southeast. And to finish the thought on the Lincoln boys basketball in Class A this year, Southeast really was an impressive team. I mean, you've gotten to see them. I've seen them. I saw them a few times this year. They were just gritty. They were tough. They were very quick. They could shoot the three. You lose a few guys this year because of graduation. I think next year they'll be okay. They'll try to build off of that success and move forward. But, Southeast gave Westside a ton of fits in that game Wednesday night, but it looked like when Southeast got to within 2 that, the tide's turning. But Westside always found a way to answer. Caleb Benning had a floater that I guess was just unbelievable that extended that lead back up to 4. And Westside held on with some late free throws and won that by 9. But Westside Miller North tonight, I think, will be a good semifinal game to watch. That's kind of a toss-up right there. And Miller North's a good team. Yeah. They're very good. The Mosser boys in particular are a good combo for them. And then Bell West and Central, I think that's going to be a good semifinal round tonight in Class A.
Has it been the same championship the past few years?
Yeah, well, 4 years in a row. It's been Bellevue West, Miller North, each team with 2 wins apiece in the championship. So
the rubber match.
So it could be 5.
The rubber match could happen tomorrow night.
Wow. It's a good story.
It is a good story. And by the way, we'll have the Class A championship here on KFOR tomorrow night.
Let's go to Class.
Incredible.
Let's go to Class B.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Class B. You both were there in one of the games last night.
Yeah,
Norris and Bennington. Classic goes to overtime, and Norris advances. Talk about that game.
I think, Will, and I'll get your thoughts on this too. Mm-hmm. Norris was expecting a game, but I don't think they were expecting the game like what Austin Kaiser had last night. He had 25 points for Bennington. And he took them on his shoulders too. There wasn't much scoring. How many shots did Bennington miss at one point? I mean, they've missed a lot of close range baskets.
At the a lot of bunnies they missed.
There was a ton of them.
Yeah.
But Norris, to their credit, they hit big shots when they needed them. I think Josh Bornschlegel hit that big 3 that gave him the 1-point lead, and then I think was it Bosinger that hit 1 too. That gave him a 3-point lead, and then Kaiser comes down the floor, hits a 3 right before the end of regulation to tie it up, and then they go OT, and that's when Norris really took control. They hit free throws, they got a couple of big baskets, and Bennington only mustered 3 points in overtime and just could not recover. And so when you get a 61-56 overtime win, if you're Norris, you're going to take it. It wasn't pretty necessarily.
Doesn't have to be.
But a win's a win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they play this afternoon at 3:15 against Scotts Bluff, who beat Omaha Roncalli. So we will not have that Norris game here on KFOR because at the same time we'll have Lincoln Lutheran Norfolk Catholic in Class C2 at the Devaney Center. And obviously with our city of license, KFOR being here in Lincoln, the Lincoln teams have to come first. But we will have the B championship tomorrow. So if Norris does get to the B championship, we'll have it here on KFOR at 1. So, but the other semifinal game in B, fellas, and I think you're going to go down and watch it too.
I am. I'm heading down there right after this to pick the boys up and go down.
Is Creed and Omaha Scott. And I would not be surprised if Scott were to ruin Creed's undefeated season.
Really?
Scott's playing pretty good basketball. They're the defending Class B champions.
Yeah.
But on the other side, Crete this year has been phenomenal. And they haven't won a state title. It's been a while. I know they won one in the mid-'70s, but it's been a while since they won a state title. But the way that Crete's played this year, The McDowell kid is phenomenal. I think with what Crete has done, obviously they want to get to the finals just like everybody else does. I think a lot of people want to see Crete Norris in the final because they didn't play each other during the regular season. I think for one, from a local interest for us, I think it'd be a nice thing to have.
Awesome.
It would be a nice game, but don't count out Scott. Just don't count him out yet.
So Kaiser for Bennington. What was his first name?
Austin.
He hit that 3-pointer to tie the game, and I have the play.
Oh,
You guys
let's
mind
go.
if I roll it?
Let's
here?
hear it.
Roll it.
Kaiser crosses over. He's going to try a 3 for the tie, and he gets it. Tie game. 7 seconds to go. And then
Wow.
And then Norris.
They
lost
turned the ball over.
Turned it over.
And,
Yeah.
and Bennington had another shot,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't finish it, and we go to overtime.
Now I wanted to ask you, Motz.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a special thing when you call a Norris game because your brother Jimmy is the head coach at Norris. What's it like for you to sit there and call a game that your brother
Mhm.
is the head coach? Just kind of explain that to us.
I did this years ago when he was coaching at Sterling, and I would go down and do some of their games and go cover them maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And then when they won the state tournament in 2009, that was where Zach Lemke hit the left wing jumper that beat Ewing in overtime. And to relive that moment, I mean, it's hard to believe it's been 15 years, number one.
Wow.
And remembering how I handled things then. And I remember when Jimmy was up at Columbus, they would come down and play the Lincoln teams, or we would go up there and cover them when Lincoln teams would go up there. And for me, you try to remain neutral as much as you can. It's tough when you got blood involved like that, but
you got to be proud.
you got to,
Sense of
well,
pride, for sure.
obviously, but I mean, at the same time, you want to be neutral.
Yeah.
We were always told in this business that if you go on and you do play-by-play or sports in a more regional or national capacity, to try to stay neutral. Well, locally, we cover so many teams, you have to. It's like people ask me, well, when you do a Northeast game, how are you? Well, you got to be neutral.
Right.
Deep down, you're like, come on. But in all reality, the mentality is you got to be neutral. You got to be fair to everybody. And I remember years ago, I did a football game out at Seacrest, and somebody accused me on social media of being a Southeast alum. And I thought, boy,
they only knew.
if they only knew the truth and
actually
did their research. It was some lady that was not happy because we were giving a lot of favors to Southwest first, and all of a sudden it shifted towards Southeast. Well, the thing is, Southeast won the football game because they were mounting a comeback, and it's exciting.
Yeah, you get on board with it.
You got to get involved. It's an exciting moment. You're trying to be fair to everybody. And I think with Norris this weekend, I try to do that. I would do it no matter where he went. If he was at a school here in Lincoln, same thing. I try to be fair, and be, equal to everybody as much as possible. For a lot of guys, it's a tough thing to do. Now, if you're covering Nebraska only, like the University of Nebraska, I think it's gotten to a point where it's acceptable to be more of a rah-rah guy or gal. If you were doing that anywhere else, I think it's acceptable at Florida State or Clemson or Oklahoma or Texas.
There's some sense of pride at that point.
But
from that perspective.
But you're an exclusive carrier to those schools.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not covering multiple schools. So that's how I approach it.
That's awesome. So coming up then, what will we have coming up so our listeners can be ready to rock?
We will have Lincoln Lutheran, Norfolk Catholic in the C2 semifinal today. We'll be on shortly after 3 here on KFOR. And then if Lutheran wins, we'll have them in the Class C2 championship tomorrow at 4:15. We will already have the Class B game at 1 and the Class A game tomorrow night at 6:15, all right here on KFOR, all brought to you by the Sportscasters Club. And it's a great way to cap off our year of play-by-play coverage for football and boys and girls basketball. And by the way, how about a shout-out to the Nebraska Wesleyan men's basketball team? Sweet 16 bound. Hey, we're only 6 years removed from their national championship run. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I thought that was just 2 years ago.
No, well,
it feels like
it's something special be brewing.
Well, they got semifinal win, or they got the first and second round wins last week over Centenary and Texas Dallas. And now they move on to the Sweet 16. They play Claremont Motz Scripps in the Sweet 16. That's being played tonight. or this afternoon, actually. They're playing that this afternoon at 3 o'clock, and there is a stream that you can see it through the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports website. That's at nwusports.com, nwusports.com. And Coach Wellman's got a good group of players this year.
That's exciting.
Carter
That's
Glenn, Carter Glenn, your
That's
former
right.
East High schoolmate.
Good
on
player.
their
So
team.
much,
Good
so much
player.
great Nebraska athletic stuff happening
So-
right now. So, and I would encourage you as well, if you guys get a chance and you're out and about today, go down and watch, whether it be at Devaney or Pinnacle Bank, or stream whatever you can and watch these athletes, because there's a lot of really good athletes, not just at the A level.
How about
but
Carter Nelson?
Carter Nelson.
He was dunking in warm-ups that game with Ainsworth.
They showed
yesterday.
one today.
He had a few
already
dunks
had
in the game.
but he had
Yeah.
one today too, a breakaway, and it's like a reverse kind of like
Oh, man.
kind of stuff.
Just think what you're getting as a tight end on the Nebraska
Woo!
football team.
Well, it's interesting because this is a very, like, I know they're all hooping right now, but there are how many Nebraska commits are in this state?
Well,
title?
Jaden Jackson being another one.
Talked about Caleb Benning being in it.
Yeah,
You
Caleb
got,
Benning's another one.
Carter Nelson. There's, some more out
Yeah.
there, but you get a chance to showcase not only their hoops talents, but man, wow,
What-
athletically, football wise,
What does that tell you guys?
there's a lot of talent in this state. Motz.
Multi-sport athletes are a good thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Don't invest into one sport necessarily.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm with you.
I mean, seriously.
Mhm.
So
So
Well, thanks,
awesome
Motz.
stuff again, you guys. Man, you guys do a great job. By
Yep,
the way,
yep.
So we get better. By the way, keep powering through. I know you're dealing with it.
I got the nasal crud.
Don't
that's
end up
going
like
around.
Rob.
No, I don't have that much
Okay,
trouble.
all right, just
I don't
making
have
sure.
that much
We'll just
trouble.
make sure you're good. So.
I know he had some
Yeah.
surgery done. So.
Yeah, Will showed his picture in the stream earlier.
Uh-oh.
It was good stuff. I
All
liked
right.
it.
He looked good.
All right, that was Jeff Motz. Appreciate it, Mozi. Let's take a break. When we come back. We got a few fun stories that we missed.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
Probably see it. Nah, I won't see you down there.
What, are you going down at all today? Oh, you're going to Devaney. Yeah, I think I know we're going down for the B games. I don't know how long. We're doing both of them, and then I'm sure my boys are probably going to convince me to stay for at least one of the A games.
Tell you what, that Miller Northwest side game.
Is that the first one?
No.
I just don't. I told my boys, I am not going to be downtown.
Bellevue West, maybe.
I'm like, I'm not going to be down there at 7:45 at night watching a game downtown tonight.
Hooks doesn't know his mic is on, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks, Motz. Will you just leave my mic on for fun?
Yeah. Up and down.
That was good. That was good for Motz. I couldn't. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was going to bring up that conversation, but I didn't. He looked like he felt very good.
Yeah, he looked like he was struggling.
Yeah, he wasn't in for playtime with Bill and Will.
What's going on, everybody on the stream?
What's up? Love that. Yeah, Greg, I do feel bad for the mail carriers in North Platte.
Hopefully, you'd think
I
they
wouldn't
got
even deliver the
day
damn.
off.
I'd be like, you know what? You go get your own damn mail. It's in the truck.
Yeah,
See you on Saturday.
it's gotta suck.
What is Ernesto talking about? Peach.
Yeah, I think he was saying.
Peach.
I think he was saying preach, maybe.
Preach.
Preach. What's everybody doing this weekend?
Yeah, what's up for the weekend?
If you got nothing on going tomorrow, there's a big chili contest at Tavern on the Square, 2 to 6.
I know what I'm doing.
I will be there.
You were? We'll go down and see Will at the tower. Are you working or just there?
I'm just there.
All right, just there.
Dad's in the
What time
contest.
does all this go down? Because
2 to
like,
6.
Oh,
Yeah, 2
two,
to 6.
so you'll be there at 2?
Yeah.
I might. All right, here's the deal. Let me look at my day.
Listen,
no, look, because
no.
tomorrow's a big day for us. Early morning stuff. My son works out. My wife and daughter are going to do some yoga stuff to run the house. I promise you, I have to be. There's a big time hoops game tomorrow night at 5:30. I got to figure out at what time do I start my Saturday drinking.
Well, here's the thing. When I hear you say might, It's
Well, I just don't know. I got to figure out
It's
if
a
I can bring
no.
my kid down with me, and I don't be like dragging my.
Well, anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you
Kid
got
to the
nothing going
bar.
on and you want to try some chili, come on down. We're benefiting charity, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Nice. What's the charity?
Brave.
Okay.
And then To the Brim,
Nice. That's good stuff.
helping animals and homeless.
Nice. You guys are always doing good stuff down there. And you're working happy hour today. I
That's
already
right.
say that. You're working
Yep.
happy hour. Go see Will Wilson for happy hour.
I'll be down there.
I might. I got to go get my kids after this. My boys.
I can't believe you're taking them out of school.
Well, they have a 1:00 dismissal today. And so I thought, well, if they make it to 11:30, that's good, right?
It's a
I would
half day.
assume.
It's a half day. Right?
Yeah. I mean, they already had a half day. Daughter's off. So she's off school for the day.
Oh, is she?
Yep. So them boys have Monday off. So welcome back in the morning hookup. Happy Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Ryan said, I will be there for happy hour today.
See you there, buddy. Ryan
Hookup.
says hookup withdrawals are
They
real.
are for real. I wish we had more time and we could do it on the weekends sometimes.
We got to have another. And again, we're trying to figure out details of what we're going to be doing for March Madness.
Yeah, we will be somewhere. We'll have a bracket.
And we want to meet you guys.
Yeah, that's
because
how we-
there's some people that comment that we just have no clue who you are. Like Ryan. We love to meet
Yeah,
you.
dude, he's still gonna be there for happy hour. Maybe we just go down to happy hour and meet Ryan.
Ryan 840, not Ryan Schmidt.
The other Ryan.
Yeah.
Not that Ryan. Yeah, I knew that
we know
Ryan. We know
Ryan
that
Schmidt,
Ryan.
yeah.
It's the Ryan 840 that usually comments on our thing. So yeah, man, let's look at a few stories that are out there. You want to do some stories that we missed?
Sure,
Let's do it.
All right.
The stories we miss. The morning hookup.
I want to ask you this question, man, everybody, because this is so interesting to me because I'm a weird one. I love college basketball. And I love all these tournaments. In the WCC tournament. Now, this is a Division I tournament. The 8-9 seed game last night. It's Pepperdine, the 8 seed, versus Pacific, the 9 seed. Okay, so it's not like they're one playing the 12. The halftime score, any guesses?
I'm going to guess it was a low score. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a story. So I'm going to guess it was like, 13-10?
How about it was 56-9?
What? 56-9?
What do you do at halftime if you're the coach?
Who was down?
Pepperdine, the 8 seed, was up 56-9. If you're in the locker room, what's the reaction?
You're
Like, oh, it's over.
You're Len Dawson.
You're 40.
Dawson. You're
Yeah.
you're Len Dawsoning it and
You're
lighting a
40
cigarette and drinking a Fresca.
You're down 47 at half.
That's crazy.
I saw that and I'm like, time it. Now they went on to lose, obviously 102-43.
Oh God.
I want to see this box score. I was going to bring the box score up 56-9.
Jeez.
What is that? What are we doing at halftime? Are we transferring at halftime?
You might be, or you just. If I'm that coach, I'm sending them home.
My gosh, they made 14 shots all night long. 14 of 56. My 56-9, an 8-9 game.
That's tough. That's a lot.
I just saw them like I don't know how I'd react as a player or a coach.
As a coach, you're sitting everybody down.
Hey guys, keep fighting.
You're playing the
We can
water
play
boy.
ourselves right back in this. We gotta get a few stops.
You're playing the water boy at
Or
that
else-
point.
You guys suck and we're done.
Yeah, right.
Season over.
Dude, what's with this story with the fans at the Chiefs game?
Well, there's reports. So you go back to the playoffs, right? Chiefs, Dolphins, right?
Yes.
And that record low temperatures when they were like, it was dangerous.
Well, they said it was
dangerous.
They cooked off with a -4-degree temperature. It was -27 wind chill. Okay, fourth coldest NFL game ever. That's what that was.
Ever. Now listen to this report. This is I'm reading it. CBS Sports. ESPN's got it too, but I'm looking at CBS Sports. There's a doctor, Dr. Megan L. Garcia, a general surgeon at Kansas City's Grossman Burn Center, okay, told Fox 4 this week that 70% of the medical center's patients referred for frostbite injuries suffered at the January wildcard game are being advised to schedule amputations.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? This is like, are you kidding me? Now, I have little sympathy for the knuckleheads that were wearing no shirts and crap like that game. That's your own fault.
But it's awesome though.
It's yeah, it is
Like,
now.
you
Until
gotta-
you're like losing your right hand.
But you got to respect football guys.
Fine.
Like people who live and die
Fine.
football. That's what these guys are. And you got to respect it a little
They said immediately following that game, by the way, reports said that at least 10 fans have been hospitalized with either frostbite or hypothermia right after the game.
Now,
We're moved on to like amputation like stuff.
is there a lawsuit there?
I don't know. No, because you bought the ticket. Game goes on. You bought a ticket, I guess.
That they're
Are you
having
finding them negligent?
they're having to amputate their
Are you
legs
finding
and
them
arms?
like, I don't know. There's anything that I would go sit through in that kind of no. The coldest I've ever been.
I know what you're going to bring up.
The Big 12 championship in Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's the coldest, but it wasn't like this crap. That's insane.
I don't think I would either. I mean, tickets were
Like,
like
is there anything you'd risk cold weather goes, you know what? There's a possibility I'm going to lose a finger or a toe or something. I'm just going to go do it.
yeah, if like Nebraska football was playing in the championship.
But would you still go sit out? Like, all right,
I would.
There's a better than 50% chance that you're going to lose a finger or a toe
I think I'd still do it.
or an ear, whatever it is.
You got to remember though, Chiefs fans are different.
Beyond.
They are different. I mean, the party they do before the game, I'm surprised that people actually had to get their legs amputated because,
Yeah.
they say you drink. If you drink a lot, it
it's
like,
thins their blood and all that stuff.
yeah, maybe the drinking didn't help.
There's
actually.
nothing I'd go do. Seriously.
That sucks. I would at least
Yeah,
be
Lane-
hitting up. What?
And I agree with you. The couch is always a great view when it's cold. Yes.
I get
When
it.
it's that cold. Yes. Bossman, by the way, chimes in and talk about freshman year. They were down 54-6 in a football game.
Oh,
Bossman, what was the demeanor in the locker room and what did the coach say?
I'm pretty sure Matt might have been a quarterback for that game.
Yeah,
too.
you quarterback?
He might have been a quarterback during that game.
If I'm down, Justin, if I'm down 56-9, I'm packing it up and going to
The
Slim's
Slims
or
or
the
the
tavern.
Tavern.
I'll meet you at tavern. Done.
Ernesto said, coldest I've been is in a deer stand in Harrison, Georgia.
Again, your own fault. You went out to deer hunt in the morning. That's what you got to do. I could never hunt, by the way. I went one time with a high school buddy. And first of all, it was way too damn early in the morning. Secondly, it was too damn cold. Third, you can't talk.
Right.
I got problems with all three of those. The number of times he kept going, shh, shh.
You can't
to me,
talk.
I'm like, I'm out. I wanted to jump out of that stand.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience.
Get me out.
I don't have the patience.
My roommate was also the guy that would great guy, love him to death, still communicate back from my hometown. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. He's sitting on the end of his bed, eating like beanie weenies out of the can, watching deer hunting videos.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
So he's legit.
Oh, yeah. He wore this shirt that with an arrow down here. Said you must be this tall to ride this ride around campus.
What a guy. Arnold Palmer Invitational is going down. Who did you pick against Scotty Scheffler?
Scotty Scheffler. It started, hadn't it?
Yeah,
By the way, have you started to get on the full swing too yet?
I haven't yet. I've not done that yet.
Ernesto, I agree. He said it was worth it with his son. Anything is worth doing with your kids. So I don't want to discount. Just like when I go with my buddy, it ain't happening. Bossman said he returned kicks. They scored a lot of touchdowns, so he had a great stat line.
so He had about 10. He had about 10 received, 10 returns
That is perfect.
in that game.
That is perfect. Oh my
Um,
gosh. So yeah, Honor Palmer's going on.
So this weekend we got Michigan.
Michigan.
What's your score prediction?
Gotta write this down. I'm gonna write it down so it's official. We haven't been scoring that much. Scribble.
I hope I'm wrong. And I could see them bouncing back off this week off, right? You get a week off.
We'll have them ready.
They're going to be juiced up. What are you going with?
82-69. Nebraska.
Last time I picked us to win on the road, it was partly because of you,
And we lost, right?
and we lost.
That's your fault.
It's your fault.
You're easily persuaded.
No, because you're the one who gives me crap for picking us to lose.
Easily persuaded.
Unlike you, I actually care about being right. Unlike you, I care about
I am
having
wrong so much in my life on a daily basis. I don't give two craps. about
I
being
care
wrong.
about having a good reputation.
What are you trying to say? I don't even need to try. It just is this good.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should own a few restaurants.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
God dang it. All right, I'll pick us to win.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I'll pick us to win. I actually like coming off this week off.
You like it? All right.
But I think we only win by like 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 79-76. Nebraska.
79-76. I love it. What say you guys on the stream as well? If you want to drop them out there. I think Ernesto, he picked Luke List. Does he always pick Luke List?
He likes Luke List.
You like Luke List.
Well, remember, he's using Wager Talk. So he's going off what Wager Talk is.
Ryan 840 chiming up saying, watching number 6 at Arnold is awesome. Love seeing how much water they put how much water they bit off on the par 5. That's a fun golf course to watch, man. It's fun to watch. Also, we better win. Go Big Red, although we're already in the dance.
We're in the dance. Justin, are they going to wear home jerseys?
Sure hope so.
That would be ideal.
Ernesto, if you can, don't have anybody pull the fire alarm quite yet in Ann Arbor.
Are we still thinking he did that?
We're absolutely
in Bloomington?
We're absolutely.
I believe it.
His reach is a very good reach.
I believe it.
Very good reach. So yeah, I'll take Nebraska
all right.
This week. I'll take them. I like it.
I will too. By 3.
I can't wait. Because then like you jump right back into it, right? Like you get the win Sunday and the excitement becomes the Big Ten tournament, right? And you don't have many days left until we get going.
So if you do get the double bye, the first game would be Friday?
Something like that. We're only, by the way, we are like 9 days away from Selection Sunday.
Oh,
and St. Patty's Day, all the same thing. Okay.
Boss Man's going Skurs by 7 on Sunday.
I like it. He also said Hills at the buzzer tomorrow.
Yeah, Duke.
I don't know if I can stand that long.
Duke is going to win that game on Saturday. The Tar Heels are going to lose.
It's fine. It does. I mean, that's whatever you think.
Tar Heels are going to lose.
Nope.
That's for sure.
Not happening.
I'll bet you. Well,
you already owe lunch.
I already owe
nothing.
lunch.
We'll double or nothing the lunch.
Double or nothing on the lunch.
Or how about? Oh, it's on Saturday. Let's see. I was gonna say, well, they don't play till 5:30 on Saturday. So all right, double nut lunch.
And Boss Man, I'll bet you $20 Duke wins.
Oh, you can take out. You can payroll deduct that.
Mm-hmm. Take it out of the paycheck.
Payroll deduct.
Yeah,
I think you can do that. So,
well, everybody, it's been a great week.
It has. We really appreciate it. You guys just make this so much fun and interactive. We're gonna have fun when Dr. Ding Todd gets back. We're gonna do some more stuff with the doctor. Okay. So you guys have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. If you're downtown, watch for the high number county plates. Be nice to them. They don't know what's going on. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on a Monday.